What is up again, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? As you have just heard in today's video earlier today, today's going to be a fun day. I have the whole house to myself for about a week. I have the day off today, so we're going to be doing lots of recording, lots of videos, lots of fun stuff. Let me show you some of the plans I have today, right here on the countertop. Part of it's cleaning the countertop, of course, too. Been very busy 5 days. And, yeah, just be prepared. Today's plan, as you can see, we got this foods for the animals. We're going to take care of them today. Today has been a day to do that because it's been 4 or 5 days since I really gave them any kind of deep cleanings. I've just been spot cleaning them, and woof, these piggies, man, they messy. And then with that, got me some pizza today to eat very good. Some adult beverages of the seltzer kind. I actually have an allergy to beer. I didn't have it originally. I darn developed it for some reason over time. So the past 2 years, 3, maybe even longer, I don't know. I've been having mad stomach pains for a minute. And I think it's just from having, like, the occasional beers. I would have, like, a beer every night. Black and tans and stuff. I love the dark stuff. If it looks and tastes like mud or oil, that's some good drinks. But, you know? So if I want to enjoy myself, I learned to get seltzers and some wines. Pretty much I got basic white chick syndrome now. But that's okay. It's still great drinks. And if you do wind up drinking that and you are a dude, no harm, no foul. I don't care what kind of accoutrements. If you have a piece of fruit stuck to your pink or reddish colored drink. Don't care. Good drink. Ain't no problem. But another thing we got here, as always, when I'm starting off a new day, Dusty Cat, come here. Come here. We got her back. She was about to walk away. She thought I was ignoring her. Talking to you guys too much. That is some Vienna sausage. It's a little mix of all sorts of yucks and stuff, but it's great for kitties. And hey, I eat them in sandwiches too. I don't care if it's goop poop juice. It's good goop poop juice. Vivarium vibe check right quick as well. As we're looking in here, the crickets I just kind of dump in there. They kind of hop around for a bit between the two frogs. Look at that chunky sleeping. Trying not to be too loud now. But after that, they kind of hop around for a bit after I put them in there. And then between the frogs and the blue-tail skink that y'all keep seeing that I decided to keep here, they are wild animals. And normally I would say never keep wild animals. Do not herp to keep. Do herping to learn and study, and when doing so, always be with somebody and make sure that you have some form of either an app open or a book with you to identify everything, because even though you feel like you might know everything, on some real, nature can be confusing, and at some point you might make a mistake. So always be careful with that. So that's my little thing about herping and stuff, but this little creature is with me still because she was stuck in a glue trap for 2 days. And after I put her in here to recuperate and recover, she is, even when I pull something out to try to get her outside, she clings to it and refuses to want to leave the enclosure. So, she feels safer in there, might have some PTSD from outside. I don't know if she'll survive too well out there at what happened with her. So, Chunky's in here, and you've seen the blue-tailed skink. The blue-tailed skinks are much, much smaller than tongue skinks, like blue-tongue skinks. Like, those things are huge compared to these little guys. They only get like 2 or 3 inches long, guys, so they're very small, and the ones with the blue tail that can drop real easy because the bright color of the tail attracts the birds to try to eat that tail. And then I'm going to check over here with Jamocha, because they're probably getting bored of seeing all that. Hello, Jamocha. Cuban false chameleon. How you doing? She just loves hanging around. Yes, she does. And then her tank is looking good. She had some of the same plants as I did with the frogs, but she trampled those other two. Her other things are doing great. I specialize with these bamboos, I guess. I've always had great luck with bamboo plants, and with as far as these things go. I will also say do not use bamboo in any kind of enclosure with a reptile or amphibian that eats plants, because bamboo is actually very dangerous to the tummies of reptilians and amphibians. When I say amphibians, I'm talking like turtles and stuff like that. Of course, most, if not any frog species I'm aware of, eats plant matter purposely. But anywho, fun little fact. I'm going to get to cleaning these guys up. Let me show you guys. Now, I'm sorry. It's going to be very messy. But 4 or 5 days of not really doing much cleaning, this is what they look like. And that's just 2 it down. Keep that in mind. I'm always preaching that. But keep that in mind. We're going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to do a clean wipe. Woo! Yeah, you thought I was going to go right back to the piggies then, didn't you? Nope. So, what I did here, these are some frozen veggies sprinkled on top. They got some digestive science treat things, so I got these right here. I'm pulling the bags out and letting you guys see what they look like to let you know what I'm kind of feeding them, because I do get that question a lot. I do switch a lot. Sunseed is the first time I'm trying this with the guinea pigs. They normally like The Science Select is their favorite, and then Oxbow's really good normally as well. But they're not picky. They've eaten pretty much every kind of food I've introduced to them. I stay away from the foraging diet because, honestly, I'm giving them all the stuff you can find in the foraging diet. So let's go ahead and give this to them real quick, and I'm going to show you what I do with all the extra sort of hay and mess that they leave behind. I don't throw it away. Alright, and there your piggies go. Nice new clean spot. And you guys are enjoying your food. Make sure you share those treats, okay? Very good. Got what we got on the side. Good. He grabbed that. Good, good, good. I want to make sure that when the science treats are separated, that they're both getting one. I don't want one to eat two. That can give them an upset tummy. Read the directions on these kind of things. The science diet stuff, the Oxbow thing, whether it's the urinary, whether it's the digestive, or whether it's the vitamin C blend, please be careful not to overfeed those to your animals. Now, let's go with outside, and I'm going to show you what I do with all the extra poop, hay, and even the extra bird seeds that the birds don't eat. Well, I do want to keep things moving, and I don't want to wait for this. I've been waiting for a couple minutes, but what I do, North Carolina rains have been very difficult. I'm apologizing for my neighbor's dogs. They're always like this. But what we do is, you can see all this has worn out, kind of gotten away. Idea behind this is you do want to take all that stuff. I'm trying to build the ground back. The heavy rains really washed away a lot of the dirt here. Kind of makes stuff look not so nice. So I've been planting seeds, spreading the hay, doing stuff with the waste and stuff. And then some other biodegradable material to kind of build it all back. It's been working really good so far. These plants were not here a few months ago. So bit by bit, little by little, we're making it happen.